Hello everybody and welcome back to Elm Creek. I'm Craig Boy. I hope you're doing well today. So you join me just over here near the pallet warehouse. I've just been putting in some pallets here because they were stacking up a little bit. We're in March, it's 8 minutes past 8 and the honey are just stacked up a little bit, so just going to put them in the warehouse. So a few things that we just want to like brush up on from the last episode. I mean, that was a good episode. A lot of money made on donuts and other products. I was just shocked. And it's nice to actually see that we've managed to now drop the bank balance down. Well, let's say the loan down by 200,000. Hopefully we won't need to sort of use any more loan. We can just sort of keep things going. The only problem we've got is the donut factory. It's the only thing what's concerning me a little bit is the donuts are pumping out and it doesn't have much of a storage on. So I'm not sure whether to sort of, we're just going to have a quick look in here and we'll sneak in here, which we haven't done before. If we have a look in here, you can see it doesn't have much. It holds 10,000 litres. That's not much at all. And we've got nowhere else to hold them. So the pallet warehouse doesn't hold donuts. And I don't know enough about modding to be able to add donuts, like code them into the pallet warehouse to make them hold them. The only thing I might be able to do is take the donut factory and maybe change to 10,000 litres because it's already been done. So it's already coded, it's already like written out, it's done. All I've got to do is simply like maybe add another 0 or change the 10,000 to 50,000. I'm not sure, I don't want to go ridiculous, but as you can see, we're from the last episode, we're already stacking them up again. And nowhere else holds them, so you know, we're going to wait for the best time. And if we're going to have a quick look, I think the best time, it seems to fluctuate as well. This is another thing what's catching me out. I didn't think it fluctuated. So, in one of the episodes, I kind of made a note on my notepad. I think it was the last episode. I made a note on my notepad of when the best times were to sell them. And it was Jan. But if you look on this now, glazed donuts, the best time is December. It seems like as time moves on, it seems to move and it seems to shift about. I didn't know that he did that. I thought it was just stayed as it was. And you can see strawberry donuts, the best is Jan. But chocolate donuts, I think it moved in the last episode. It was down for Jan and suddenly it was like December. And we moved from December to Jan and it was like, oh great, it's back a month. You can see it's dropped. So yeah, it seems to be like moving all over the place, which is, it's a bit strange. It's catching me out. So I'm really tempted to sort of tweak this and either add another 0, make it 100,000 on each, or maybe 50,000. It'd be a lot easier just to add a 0 and put them as all at 100,000. I know that's ridiculous, but I'd rather have too much than too little because we are going to have to wait. At the minute, we're at March and we're going to have to wait until the end of the year. Otherwise, we're just not going to get the best price. So that's something I am tempted to do. I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to have to obviously do that off camera. But what else has gone on since we were last here? Well, there's a few little bits. Like, I was talking about these little fields. Let's go and have a quick look on our fields then. I was talking about wanting to do olives and grapes. And I was thinking about these two fields here. About putting the vines in and, you know, running them across. And it's not cheap. So I did a little test off camera to go from the top of here to the bottom of here. With a vine, grapes or olives. It's not olive vines, is it? To basically run across with either grapes or olives, it's about 10.5 grand per like row. Well, you're going to need to really fill the field out to be able to get a decent amount of like olives to go in the olive oil, and same with the grapes to, you know, to make any money on it, make it worthwhile having the production of the grape processing unit and getting grape juice and raisins and all that. So you're going to have to kit out that field to really make it worthwhile. So just looking at the size of the field, you're looking at about 100 grand, I would have thought, per field. That's a lot of money. And we are trying to like make some money. I know productions are going and donuts will sort of fund it really. But I have seen a new mod. And it's almost like it's calling out to me. Because it came out literally a day before recording this now. And it's basically what it is. It's one of these greenhouses. But it makes olives and grapes. let's go and have a quick little look then in construction. If we go into here and we go into productions, we go to greenhouses and have a quick look across, you'll see fruit greenhouse like this here. Look, this is what it is. We'll just get out of the shed. It's basically, it is a greenhouse, but somebody's sort of modded it so it will actually produce olives and grapes. Now you can see you have to put in water, herbicide, seed and fertilizer. And you can either get it, where you can see at the front here, as pallets, so you can get them to sort of distribute pallets across the places, or you can get it to spawn pallets, or you can see the spout on the end. It can do bulk as well, which means you can just bring a trailer under and just get a load of grapes and a load of olives. Now I'm hoping it's a bit like the other greenhouse where it does like tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries all in one. I'm hoping it will do both in one greenhouse. But the only problem I've got, I mean, I want it. I mean, 12.5 grand. It might be a bit of an outlay initially for the herbicide. I'm guessing that's not going to be cheap. I don't know how much it's going to take. Water's free. And obviously seed and fertilizer, you know, again, it's not going to be too bad. This is definitely got to be done. Now, the only slight problem we've got is where do we put it? What do we do with it? Because as you can see, if we just go back down here, looking at this angle now, if you look to the left, you can see that's where you have to tip stuff in. Like you put the water in there and the herbicide and you tip it in there. Oh, sorry, water goes to the back, herbicide and fertilizer and all that goes round to the side. But then that side, the right side, you've got the pallets that come out. So I'm going to need to work out, do I want pallets or do I want to use the bulk at the end? Because unfortunately, we haven't got a place to put this where we can go all around it. The only thing we can do is look about going up here, because it's got to be on a flat ground as well. You don't want it to be like all over the place. So what we can look at doing is putting it over here. And all right, we could leave it out a little bit, so we could sort of, I mean, we'd have to leave it about there to be able to get round if we want to get pallets. But if we sort of decide, you know what, we're just not going to bother with pallets, we'll just use bulk, then we could really just sort of like, you know, put it right up here, and we haven't got to worry about the pallets then, because we can still get to water one side, bulk the other, and tip the goods in there, and it still gives us enough room to get round into the vehicle shed. So I'm thinking that's a bit of a win. Oh, it's the done deal now. Let's just go and have a quick look. Let's just speed walk a little bit through here. You see, it's all gone in level. We'll pick up the bulk there. This is looking good. Where are the doors? They're the doors. Let's just... Oh, how do we open the doors again? There we go. We can stop speed walking now. We go in here and have a look. Open production. Grapes and olives. So it does do both. Oh, and that's quite a good ratio. Look, 100 water. Yeah, seeds, solid fertilizer, herbicide. Oh, it takes 100,000 litres of all them. Ooh, that's going to be expensive, isn't it? 100,000 litres of herbicide. Oh, I don't want to think about that. But it does do 150,000 litres it stores. That's what I like, you see. That's why I want the donuts to store big as well. So I'm going to have to adapt that, I think. So that's good. It does do both. We can activate both at the same time. So I'm going to have to go through and sort that out. We'll sort that out, you know, on maybe later. I'm not sure. But we need to go around and stock that up and just see. That could get expensive. And it could be as expensive as the vines, but I don't think if we splash out, we don't need to get 100,000 litres. We'll just start small and just see. Put them in, get them going, and let's just see how quick it goes. But look at the ratio. You know, 100 of each of them, we get out 500 grapes and 500 olives. Oh, this is definitely good. And we'll now be able to sort of then sink some money into the... well, we've got the mill already for the oil, so we don't need to worry about that. Then we'll be able to sink some money into the grape processing unit. Do we know how much that was, actually, the grape processing unit? Let's just go back up here. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Is it this one here? This one? Yeah, that's the one. Let's go and visit this. And we need to go around here to see. Yeah, we're like, do you want to buy it? 80,000. Oh, you know, that's not out of reach. This is good. Now, just having a quick look while we're on here as well, I just wanted to show you a couple of little things. So off camera, I put in sugar beet. I was going to say soybean then. I put in sugar beet in 47. everything's looking pretty good on here. We did do the grass. I did that off camera like I said I was going to. And just to let you know, the rolling didn't make any difference at all that I could see. Because I rolled it, it was ready to harvest, I cut it, and I got, well, it's pretty much the same. I think I got a teeny bit more, but that's because I came a bit further around here and I literally took in everything that I could. So, was it worth doing? No. Did I sell the roller? Yes, I did. And I might have done something else as well. You might just see over here, there's a tractor parked up. Now, yeah, that is my tractor. No, it's not gone walkies. It's not got lost. I might have bought a new field. I can hear you all screaming at me now. I did buy a field. I was going to get this one. But it's just, you get so much extra kind of, in my opinion, waste around here. Now, you could technically, like, plow it all out and make a bigger field. But I just thought this one here, it's a nice one. And I wanted to go and put in sugar beet. So we're all set up ready. I want to plant sugar beet because look at the size of it. It's a fair size. And obviously we can expand. We can go and get some more of these. There was the bush there. Someone else is already doing it as well. Because if we go and have a look on here. And if we go across to what crops are in these now. Look. They've got the same idea, you see. These are the farmers. I mean, 39. That's a good field. But it's 364,000. We're not buying that. These fields here are not bad, you see, 145. This one here, 140. You see, they're around about the same, but you get a lot more field than that little thing up there. So that's what I wanted to do, and I thought, this is good. Good buy, I think. So, sugar beet is gone in just over there, and actually, you know what, let's just have a quick look, because if I'm right, this is the first time we've used this planter. It's the first time I've actually used it. And it does take quite a while to, like, unfold. All these little individual like wheels and things unfold one by one before it actually then opens up. I thought it was broken because I clicked it. I'm like, oh, it's not doing anything. It's not opening up. You can just see the little wheels all opening up, and I will show you a little bit later. But look at this. It gives it a lovely pattern. Look at that. So the sugar beet in here, it needs rolling, so it will change the pattern as soon as I roll it, but I will go through and roll it off camera. But look at that. That is good. So we managed to get 100,000 litres out of this one. And the reason why I want to do it is because we need some more sugar. If we go right to the bottom here, we need to get some more sugar for the sugar factory. Because you can see it's still pumping out. It's still got 9,000 odd in. And what I've been doing is I've been storing the sugar rather than distributing it. Because I've got a few different products, a few different productions on the go. Like the dairy, donuts, bakery, all take sugar. And you can set the priorities, but I've just found it, I don't know, it doesn't seem to like listen to me when I set the priority and go, well, I'm assuming priority, the higher number, would you say 10, priority 10? Does that mean it's, I don't know, you see, this is again, I don't know which way we work it. Is priority 1, meaning go for that one first, and then if you set something at priority 5, is that lower down the chain? Or is priority 10 the one you go for? I don't know. So it was easier just to basically hold on to the sugar. We can go and like spawn the pallets, go pick it up in the truck, and then just go and deliver it to where I want. Because I don't want it to, like, it's going at the minute, it seems to be going for the dairy, and we've already got 12,500 litres in there. Cake we're doing alright at the minute, and donuts we're doing okay. But you can see the donuts are dropping, but it seems to go for the dairy first. So I just think if we go and grab the pallets and just sort of deliver them ourselves, that'd be the best bet. There's no issue there. We haven't got to worry trying to work out then what we do with the priority. Maybe 1's better, 10's not. I'm not sure. But one thing I'm sure on at the minute, we are going to put some sugar beet in here because there isn't really too much to do at the minute. If we go and have a look, everything's looking pretty good on here. And if we go across to growth, you can see it's all growing. There's nothing really else to do, really. So we'll go and get this done, get some sugar beet in here, and I've got to show you something. If you're eagle-eye viewer, you might have spotted it when I went on the map there as well, but I'm going to show you in just a minute. And also one other thing I found as well, because this planter has got fertilizer built into it, so it fertilizes and seeds. You can see on the little mini map we're a bit off on the nitrogen. And if you look at the top corner, you'll see where the current is and where the flag is that we need to be. Because this fertilizes as well, it does it all at the same time, so no need to come back at a later date and go through it. You can see the map is just changing now. Now these little bits I'm learning, it would make sense, but I just didn't realize that if you got one of these planters that fertilizes as well as seeds, you're killing two birds with one stone, really. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but I didn't put two and two together. I just didn't really think. I just thought after doing this, I'm going to have to come back and, make sure the pH level and the nitrogen is all okay. And then I saw the map was changing colour on the last little field. Like, what's going on there? Oh, it's because it's fertilising at the same time. It's doing it all at once. So let's go through and get this done, and then I can show you what else has happened on the farm. So that's the sugar beet all done and dusted. So I'm hoping this field is going to give us a nice amount of sugar beet, because that field just across there, you can see across the road, that gives us around about 100,000 litres. And if we have a quick look around this one, it's quite a bit bigger. So I'm hoping that this is going to keep the sugar mill going and keep us in sugar. So we've still got some now, but it's run out. It's not producing anything anymore because there's nothing left. Now let's just go and quickly fold this up and you'll see what I mean. It's quite interesting. So not too bad speed-wise closing, but then you'll see, if you look on the edges, you'll see little things. Watch, little things appearing. Look, from the front, working its way down. And it goes down the other side as well, around the back and down the other side. I mean, it looks cool. But when I pressed it to, like, unfold, I didn't realize it was doing that. I was like, it's just, why is it not unfolding? But it has to undo every single one all the way around first before you, it actually unfolds. I didn't realize that. But it's quite cool. I do like that. So let's just go put this back then. We'll see if we can we cut through here? We'll be a bit tight. We're going to have to roll them as well. Should be able to get through if we can do it without hitting anything. Ooh, ooh, oh no. Now, I'm on the field. I didn't want to be on the field. We'll go round. So there we go. The planter is back in one piece. And also, I managed to delete this little tree back here. Well, I kept hitting it. It was right here. And it's very easy to do. If you're not sure how to do it, you can just go onto the easy development mod, and if you just go down to the bottom, it says delete object import. Switch it on, head up to a tree or something like this, and you can just press delete. And it goes. It's as simple as that. How cool is that? No worry now about trying to like attack these things, get these things like, have to get that, cut them down and all that hassle. If you just want to get rid of them, you can just get rid of them. I mean, the problem is that I'll just get so carried away with this. But that's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to do anything. Make sure you just turn it back off again. But I really wanted to get rid of that one because it was like right here, and I just kept hitting it, and it made that stick out a little bit. So now we can push it back a little bit further. Looking good. What an awesome planter that is. I love that. And also, I had to go and buy this 1.8 ton weight on the front because I didn't realise. I opened the planter up, and it just popped a wheelie. I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was an issue, but yeah, it seems like it's a bit of an issue. So what we will do, we'll go and put this back That's going to be growing now. It needs to be rolled. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave us here for now. I'm going to turn it off because it needs to be rolled. I'm going to jump into the wagon. And we need... Are we still actually attached to this? Or we actually... Yeah, we are. We need to go get some water in here. We need to do herbicide as well. Now, I didn't really want to put herbicide in because it's going to be... Well, we're going to... Yeah, I think we'll be... Look, we'll be okay. We'll put herbicide in first, then the water will wash it out. So, let's see. I'm a bit worried about this. How much is it going to cost? Oh, the money's going down quick. Let me show you. Let's just super water now. I meant to show you something here as well. So, these are all fields. You know, these two nice little fields here. And you remember we had some cows? Well... Oh, what's that we can hear in the background? I can hear some clucking. Why can we hear some clucking over here? Because we've got another chicken coop over here. Oh, yes. The cows were getting a bit lonely, so I decided to put some more chickens in. And I redid this little area a little bit. Now, I wanted to sort of redo this area because, you know, picking up the milk and stuff, and I said in one of the previous episodes, I need to sort of put a little road in around the back of here because you come around with the tractor or the trailer and the wagon, and it needs a bit of a road round here, which is what I did. It was just, you know, wasted ground because it's not doing anything with that field, you see. Still okay on that field. And then it was just a little bit of an area here, and the chicken coop fitted in pretty well without, you know, it's just a bit of a slope on here, but it's fencing, so it slopes okay. And I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool, that is. I know it was another chunk of money, but I just think we're going to need to keep on top of the eggs. The pallet warehouse does store eggs, which is a good thing, because I'm just a bit worried about we've got the bakery and the donuts, and I was a bit worried about, you know, the eggs are going to run out. So we're just going to have a quick look on productions. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we can put eggs up to 140,000 litres of eggs in the pallet warehouse. So that's pretty cool. So that was like another little thing that I just did. And it was one of them things that I hadn't planned to do. And then I just got a bit carried away off camera. And this is what happens sometimes. So I do apologise where some things suddenly appear. I get a bit carried away in like playing the game and forget that I need to share it with you guys. So that was a bit of a spontaneous kind of buy, really. So let's have a go and see. I'm assuming we put this here. Herbicide's not accepted here. Oh, okay. That's an interesting one. I thought it said it took herbicide. Now, I'm guessing, do we put it then round here by the water fill? I'm kind of hoping, because if not... Yeah, we do. So we'll get all this put in. We'll go get some water. And I'll see you back here when I've got the water. So the herbicide's gone in. We're back with the water. The water's just going in now. That's 32,000 litres of both of them. We could leave this running, actually, because that's going to be it for this. We need to go get the tractor, and we need to go get our trailer. We'll go for the small trailer. I was thinking we could use the one with the arms on, but that's half a million litres. We don't need to get that much in there. So seeds in. We've got solid fertilizer to go. And then we can actually activate. So this is going to be everything going in. We can jump out the tractor and let that finish off. Open this up, go inside and have a look. I want to see what's going to appear when we activate these. So that's not bad. Look, that's pretty good on there. So let's go and activate and activate. Oh, look at that. So cool. I mean, look at the speed of them going up already. We've got nearly 100 litres of each already. And it's not going down ridiculously quick. Oh, this is a good day. So, let's go put this back. Now, I really want to go across and buy the Grape processing unit, but the problem is 82,000. What did we say? It was 80,000? Yeah, that's major tight. Maybe I shouldn't have paid off some of that loan. What do we do there? Do we see if we can find something to sell? Oh, we've got to be careful as well on the barley. we've got literally about 900 litres of barley in storage. And it's what the chickens use to eat. Do we wait a little bit on the processing unit? Ooh, tough decision. Let me have a little think on this one. So what I was thinking, then I decided to come across here and fill my tractor up. I realised it was getting well, it was a half a tank of fuel in, so I thought, come fill it up, which doesn't really help with the money kind of problems that we've got, because it's just taking more to fill this up. But this is our main workhorse of a tractor, so yeah, we need to make sure that it's full of juice. That's not bad, £472. So I was having a bit of a think, and by the speed that they're going up, obviously the olives can go straight in for olive oil. Let's just go and have a quick look. I mean, look, there's 1,000 litres already. We've only passed, like, what, a few minutes of time? Oh, you know what? We're going to have to do it. I'm going to have to go back to the bank and maybe borrow just a teeny bit. Oh, this is a tough decision. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just... 50? No, round it off to 100. Okay. Round it off to 100,000. So we're still better. We're still better off. 100,000 we paid back. Let's go and buy this. Yes. We own this. Another production we own. We got 101,000. So that should tie us over now. We should be able to get some grapes in here. Now, I don't think we can put individual grapes in here, can we? Or can we? We can put grape juice and raisins. And obviously olive oil. But we can't put like grapes or olives in as like the raw product. So, yeah, grape juice we'll be able to get from the grape processing unit, and obviously raisins as well. Now, I really want to know what we need across at the cereals. But the only problem is we need to buy it to find out what we actually need. Now, this is the only problem. Because I don't want to... I mean, we're going to need to buy it. We've got honey. I know it's going to take honey. I think it's oats. And obviously, I know it takes raisins. But I'm sure there was 4 things. Something in me brain tells me it's corn. But I'm not sure. So we are really getting underway now. We're just going to keep things running. And do you know what? That 2.5 million profit by episode 40 is actually looking very promising now. I was a bit worried, thinking, okay, this isn't going to happen. But you know what? I think it could. So everything's ticking along nicely at the minute. We pretty much can leave this here now. Got to wash the tractor, but, you know, not to worry. So really, there's not really much else we can do at the minute. We need to go into the next month. So it was all about planting the sugar beets, which is what we've done. We can't really do anything now until we start getting to some harvest time a little bit later in the year. So really what we could do in the minute, we could go to bed and we could see what's going to happen with the grapes and olives. Oh, I really want to do this. Let's go to bed. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Well, it's not looking a bad morning then. Things are progressing. The canola is doing well. Stage 5 of 8. Let's see as the sugar beet through here germinated. It's looking like it. Ooh, look at this. Yep, looking good. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? I forgot to roll it. I've got a feeling that's going to be too late now. Never mind. Does it really make a massive difference if you roll or not? I don't think it will too much. And we're looking good through here, and again, it needed rolling, and I forgot. So, the big question, let's go and have a quick little look. Actually, we don't need to run anywhere at the minute. Let's just go and have a quick look in here. All fields are looking good. Grass is nearly done again, nearly ready to cut. Let's go down and have a look in productions and see Ooh, the cows are getting low on food. I need to do them as well. The chickens are not looking too bad, which is good because we're really struggling on any chicken food. We might have to actually buy chicken food because did we actually plant anything for the chickens? Yes, we have. We've got 2 fields, 1551 of barley and wheat as well. So yeah, I thought I was ahead on that one, but I couldn't remember if I'm honest. So we need to go and we've got plenty of food for the cows, so that's nothing to worry about there. They're reproducing as well. Well, they should be. They're at the age too. But we've still got some room in the pens. So we've got 40 we can have in each, and there's 20 in each at the minute. Now, productions. Oh, bread's nearly maxed out as well. We're going to have to go and collect some of that. And I'll do that off camera. I'll go collect some of that and put it into the pallet warehouse. Same with the donuts. The donuts. Oh, no. The donuts have actually run out of sugar. They're very low on eggs. That's not a problem because we can get some more eggs. The butter. The butter is distributing, but it seems to be very slow at the minute. Where's it going? It seems to be... Again, this is the problem, you see. It's going across to the cakes, and there isn't really much going across to the donuts. So I wonder if it's worth putting the butter on... I don't know. We'll have to try and see if we can work out the priorities and work out what's better. Because the cakes... Let's see if we can try and turn that down to priority 1. You know what we could actually do as well? We'll go on to it actually, and if we deactivate... the butter for the cakes, because there's plenty in there, and we'll just leave it for the donuts. So we're gonna have to sort some of them out. Chocolate's getting low, but the chocolate is distributing, and it'll only go to the donuts, so that's pretty good on there. But they are getting pretty much maxed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the trailer, I think, full of donuts, and we're going to have to store them on the trailer for now. I'm going to go in and edit that, I think. See if we can get some more space in there, but I want to take the donuts out before I go and edit it, just in case it goes completely wrong and I'll lose what's in there. The grapes. Oh no. Oh, it has used all the water, all the herbicide, and it's got a very little amount of seeds and solid fertilizer. Oh, so that is quite expensive, but nearly 81,000 of each. That's a lot. That is a lot. So let's just go and let's have a little look. Let's get into the tractor. Let's start her up. And let's just quickly go and get a trailer of grapes. Let's see what it looks like when we get it. I'm hoping this trailer will accept grapes. Otherwise, if not, we're going to have to work that out in the next episode. So let's quickly go grab this. Oh, it's filling it full of olives. We wanted grapes, but it didn't give me a choice. Well, not to worry. We'll get this filled up. We'll take it over to the oil mill. So the olives are going in, and I did have a quick little look then. If we go and have a look on our owned items and look at the trailer, you can see, looking at the icons at the bottom, it does accept olives, but it doesn't accept grapes, which is why... when we went on under that spout and pressed the button, it didn't give me an option to pick grapes or olives. It just did olives only. So, luckily, this trailer will do olives, so that rules that one out, but we're going to have to get a special grape trailer. Now, let's just go into the factory and let's just get that. How much is left in there? Another trailer full. I mean, that's mental. I've gone past it here. Olive oil. Oh, look at that. Oh, it only holds 72, so we're not actually going to fit them all in. That's pretty cool, actually. So I'm going to go back, get another trailer, and I'll see you back here with another trailer full of olives. So I've just picked up some more olives, and I've just been back over to the oil mill, and the oil mill is now full. I mean, it won't hold anymore. If we go down here and have a look at the production, and if we go down to oil, you'll see it is jam-packed. It won't hold anymore. But the good news is, I was getting a bit worried then, thinking, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with the excess, like, olive oil? So the excess olives. Got to wait until, like, do I leave them in the trailer? And there's 7,900 litres. But good news, our silo holds olives and grapes on their own. And they're not a bad price as well you can get for them. So if ever we do get a lot, we can go and store them in there. Which is good news. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, for now, just drop this trailer here. Because what I did as well is I had to go and buy, which is took another bit of a hit on the money. But I had to go and buy an actual special grape trailer. Because there's no other way of doing it. No other trailer seems to support it, but we had to go and buy, without trying to drive into the greenhouse. That was close. This cool little thing. Special grape trailer. Ooh, that looks good. Beautiful little grapes. Oh, I like. So there's probably going to be more here than the actual processing unit can take. That's really good. Now, I said it was 40,000. No, I was well off there. Don't know what number I was reading when I got this from the store. 14,500. So, let's head over to the grape processing unit. Let's see how many of these we can get in. I think we're going to have more grape. Well, we're definitely going to have to do a few trips then. If this only holds 14,500. So, I'll see you over there. So, backed in here now, we can tip the grapes here. Let's go and have a quick look at this. Oh, look. Ooh, nice. That tipped quite quick as well. So let's just go and have a quick look on the factories, and let's just see where's we can start the grapes now. Oh, we don't need to. No, we're going the wrong way. That's the pallet warehouse. Grapes. Oh, it holds 90,000 liters, so we'll be able to fit all them in, which is good. So we need to get raisins underway, and we need to. Do we just do grape juice or raisins? We need. It's 1-to-1. The grapes. 5 grapes, 4 on. You know what? Let's pause on the grape juice. The raisins are what we need to get the cereal factory underway. So we'll sort them out. But you know what? I'm going to go back and forth with a few times to get some of these done. But I think this is a good place to end this episode. We've got the grape processing unit. We've got grapes and olives coming out of our ears. Quite expensive with all the herbicide and stuff, but I definitely think they're going to pay for themselves. They really are. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, give us a like and leave your comments on this episode and about this series. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn the little bell notification on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.